Right then, let's have another random bedtime read. As it worked so well last night. My battery's running low though, so I shall have to be quick. So, Spirit, what do we need to know? Please. For whoever's watching. Whoever needs a bedtime read. So, I've just cleansed the energy, and while I'm dealing the cards, you should be in that bubble, protecting yourself with the energy of your ancestors as a force field, keeping all the negativity outside your body. A barrier between you and the negative energy in the world, so that you calm yourself peacefully for the night's rest. Know that you're safe always and that your ancestors will protect you. All you have to do is ask. Too many. Oh, High Priestess. Confusion. So, we'll lay all the cards out. We'll pick a rune. We'll pick an organ. And we'll leave the dice to last. You're not going to believe this, Kristen. So, it's a good job I do it on camera, because none of you would believe any of this if I didn't. The fluke that happens all the time is the message from Spirit. It's like Morse code, trying to figure out what they're telling us. All these little breadcrumbs that they give us. What's that? Oh, now they're playing buggers, because that is the unknown. Nothing on it whatsoever. The unknown. So, are we ready? Oh, we need an organ. One momento. That one. It's the reed. Negtal. So, reed. We have a ladder, the three of discs. Now it is not upright or reversed, so it means you're on amber. It's not red light, it's not green light, you're on amber. You're pausing. There is a new enterprise waiting to be started, a new business, a new relationship, something new. Oh, we have the daughter of discs in reverse though. The messenger has not arrived. You may be waiting on finances. There could be issues with child maintenance. Younger energy in uniform, darker complexion, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But the check is not in the post. Something has not arrived. A parcel, a gift, a letter. Seven of Wands, there's no defending this situation. Somebody's not talking. So it's leaving you in limbo because you don't know which way to turn. Confusion. I should have shown you the bottom of them cards. Too late now. 7 days, 1 week. Again, we have the yes card, but it's in the balance because it all depends on you, because your destiny is shaped by your decisions and the consequences of those decisions. And that is your karma. So yes, it could well be. Somebody may be about to conceive. All depends on their decisions, whether they protect themselves or not, to keep their legs crossed or not. But there is something waiting to be birthed here. It's on the cliff edge. Again, the Two of Cups. Are we in or are we out? Are we going to make this official or are we going to split up? You need peace of mind because you're in limbo. You have no idea which way to turn because of the unknown. Nothing's certain in life. If you're waiting for something to be certain or for the finances to be right when you have kids, nobody can ever afford to have kids. You have to believe. So, we have the number 62. And we have, believe it or not, Kristen, the number 1, the dragon. The year of the dragon. Again. So, we know what the dragon is, but we will read it again. Heaven can be a place on earth if you choose to create it. The totality of continued movement brings in the day. So choose what you want and stick at it. Don't be detoured. The capacity of election. An election is coming up. The good path. When you know what's right and you know what's wrong. Do what's right for you. Not everybody else. What's right for you. A good period for all initiatives under the cosmic inspiration. Spirit are putting testing your fate. So it's up to you to make the right decision. Your gut instinct, your interior force guides the path of real desire. I'm going to show you what's on the bottom of the cards because it's killing me. So we've got a high priestess. You've got to listen to spirit and not have anything negative into your body or your aura. Financially, emotionally, spiritually or mentally. 2 or 29 is positive. And there's confusion here because you have options. Spirit can't do this for you. You have to decide what it is that you want and go for it. Make it happen. Make it so. 62. But you must stay calm. The calmness of the mountain is repeated in the other mountains. So if you're calm, everyone else will stay calm. The great mass transmits peace, silence, tranquility. Their time is non-existent. Let us find a quiet meditative moment. What did I say? When you see tomorrows, you'll understand what I'm saying. All houses are temporary. All this is temporary. So let us observe the present, live in the now, maintain oneself in contact with one's interior, and renew one's strength before you undertake the new journey, because we are setting out on this brand new journey. The future is unknown, but we mustn't fear it. We've got to trust in the universe. So, we have the read. What does the read tell us? $127. The read tells us that the letter P is important. Persephone. The 12th moon. The tree is the reed, the broom or the fern. So the fern could be a name. The second joint of the middle finger is what's important. Scorpio, transformations, change. Watch tomorrow's and you'll see why it means a lot. The colour, green, the heart chakra. The stone is clear green jasper. The bird is the goose. And the musical note of E. So don't go out on any wild goose chases. But if you see a goose, it's a good sign. The planet is Chiron. We must heal ourselves and then teach others to heal themselves also. Ceridon, the Welsh goddess. Remember the one that kept shape-shifting, changing into things to seek the young boy that took the potion that was meant for his son. Excuse me, sneeze on a Wednesday, sneeze for a letter. The symbols are anything from the sea, anything made of reed. The word Ogum is the wound, the charm, the healing, the wounded healer. It is about healing. It is used to aid in healing issues, bringing balance and wellness. It can be hormonal or emotional. The flower essence is rock rose, cherry plum, and sweet chestnut. This is the moon of home and hearth. It is also the winter moon. Symbolises fertility, what did I say? Protection, love, and family concerns. It's a tree of established power. Reed is ready to cut in November. The Egyptians' canna reed, which grows from thick roots like a tree, was an ancient symbol for royalty. So we've been talking about the royals the past couple of days for some reason in the card. Something going on there. Last time we got this, the Queen died, didn't she? But it could be royalty of Eastern Mediterranean. In Egypt, the reed was used to make sceptres and arrows. Hence, the pharaohs of Egypt would shoot arrows in every direction to symbolise the sun. If you watch tomorrow's, the sun is prominent because we're changing to Aquarius. The Irish used the reed Witton rose for thatching roofs, so the roof over your head. A house was not completed or established until the roof was thatched. The dead stems rattled in the wind and are commonly referred to as broom. One also thinks of Pan with these reed flutes, so the devil. The reed is often associated with male kingship. Set and Osiris fought over Isis and alternately killed each other. So you could be your own worst enemy, reflecting the cycles of sacred kingship. The Egyptian token of sovereignty was a scepter tip with an ass's ear, which was broken upon Sep's death. When ancient kings die or are sacrificed, the scepters were broken to show the loss of vitality or virility, so colon, prostate, impotence. The Celtic cycle of sacred kingship is reflected in the holly and the oak's king. So the holly and the oak share Taurus on here, but we also know that oak is July. So the symbolism of the reed, rod and scepter are symbols of power. So governments, because we have the rod and scepter, black rod opened our parliament, of power and authority derived from ancient tree worship. With reed there is a union of complementary opposites. It is a roaring of the sea, the dynamism of which is forever steady. It is a subtle union of the conscious and unconscious realities existing side by side. It is a sign of boundary between this realm and those beyond. This is a time of unity of purpose and will. What does the reed whisper? They say green parks are the lungs of a city, but marshes are the lungs of sea lands, shores, and my home, where water and earth are intermingled. Moon cleanses the marshes with tides. Beneath, in rich silt, thick with reeds and grasses, tiny creatures breed and die to feed mollusks, fish, stalking. Herons, long-legged sandpipers, and us, the reeds stand with their feet in water and bend like brushed hair in the wind. There is a sound like a dry flute. Whispered at once intimate and ancient, it was the sea of reeds my ancestors crossed to freedom. So we're talking about freedom. Undergoing a sea of change from slaves to a people. Hurricanes will uproot the trees, locusts, maples, even oaks, but reeds bow down, rise up. It is not our world, this marsh, festooned with hidden burrows. Life, these reeds close around our canoe so that we are lost 50 feet from landing. We rock gently in this inflowing sea. The reeds tame and drink. The name Marge and Percy could be important. There is Chules, California reeds. When Amagen speaks of the waves breaking on a beach, so waves breaking on a beach could mean something to you. Chul was widely used by the Californian Indians to make shelters, boats, and sleeping or sitting mats. The Yokuts speak in population, so that may mean something to you. San Joaquin Valley, I don't think I'm saying that properly. The roots were important source of flour. The Chumash cured poison oak rashes by applying burned ashes of the plant, and the Luiseno applied a plaster of the leaves on burns and wounds. So, healing wounds. I am a threatening noise of the sea. I have been a wave breaking on a beach. We can hear the waves pounding on the cliff. So we are at that cliff edge. We have to trust in the universe. The harshness of that pounding is amplified by the silence of the water. It's scary. It is that pounding of the edge of change of which Amagen speaks. It is that edge we now confront as we come to the end of the light half of the year, standing on the face of darkness. Life and death, beginnings and endings, summer and winter, all alternating stages in the process of existence, are all necessary and complementary to each other. The interplay between each side affects everything. We associate darkness with death. As ocean waves crash against the cliff, they plunge to the depths of the sea in a cycle of return. We can view that cliff as a boundary between light and dark halves of ourselves, year, whatever. The noise of the sea, the crashing of the ocean against that edge, serves as a warning to us, reminding us that we must prepare for this change. So as we enter this cycle, we are brought to the awareness of the coming change and warned to prepare. This means a letting go of some kind. It asks us to release our heightened energy, our egos, which has fueled us in our growth. To let go of our control, and as the ocean waves sink back into the depths of the ocean womb, await the rebirth at the proper time. This is something we experience every year, and at the same time every year we also see life triumph once more. This gives us a sense of trust in this cycle. We know that the absence of light will bring about a difference in our awareness, which will allow us to dive into the depths of our memories, causing us to reflect upon our feelings, thoughts, and actions. For surely without taking the time for processing and assimilating our past experiences, how would we learn to grow or move forward to any coming newness in our lives? As the moon waxes, the noise of the sea grows louder, alerting us that we are now approaching this boundary between the light and the dark, the boundary between life and death. With the full moon, we accept that we must release and let go of our desire to hold on to things that no longer serve us. so that we can grow. And finally, as the mass wanes, we step forward into the heart of the darkness. We are now prepared. We are open to the experience. I am the sound of the sea, calmest cold of deepest deep, sinuous swishing of sea snake sidling, so the snake again, baleful bark of sorrowing seal, and a seal, look for your animal totems, shrill shrieking of timorous tern, bounding breaker on rugged rock, on the earth, in the air, through the fire and the water. I am Terror, the reed moon's daughter. So, don't be afraid. Caridian, we know the cauldron, the shape-shifting abilities, the land beneath the waves. She was thought to be all-powerful in magic and divination. So we know what she did. She gave birth to the most famous magician of all time, Taliesin. And some say Merlin and Taliesin were one and the same. Some say he was one of his children. It's about divine knowledge that had been stolen and now returned. The power of the sacred female taken from her. The bird, the goose, in Egyptian mythology, the earth god Geb, also called Seb or Keb, was sometimes depicted with a goose on his head. He was also described as a goose called the Great Cackler, whose female laid the egg each day from where the sun hatched. The sun was thought to be reborn every morning. So are you. The goose was clearly a solar creature. As such, geese are still sacrificed at the turn of the year in some parts of northern Africa. In ancient Egypt as well as ancient China, the goose was considered a messenger. We've got messengers tomorrow between heaven and earth. In China, so the messenger that brings the messages between the heaven and earth, the high priestess. In China, geese are still a symbol of marriage because they're lifelong pair bond. In Roman Empire, the goose was a sacred animal of Juno. Juno and Boaz are on the pillars of Persephone. The story tells how geese saved the Romans with their warning cries when the Gaul attacked the citadel of the capital. So a psychic, a medium, or someone may tell you something that prepares you, or it could be one of my reads. The Celts associate the goose with war, possibly because of the watchful nature and aggressive temperament. Warrior gods were sometimes depicted with these geese as companions. Remains of geese have been found in actual warrior grave sites. The Britons kept geese, but did not eat them. They were, however, sometimes used as sacrificial offerings. The goose, with its steady, powerful flight and migratory habits, can be associated with travelling, undertaking a journey to a new destination. This journey can be difficult and may take a long time. The goose can help people find the perseverance needed to go on with their quest. In earlier times, shamans were aided by spirit geese on their journey to other worlds. In modern shamanism, geese are also associated with communication, the ability to express oneself, especially through the use of stories. It is said that the goose as a totem signifies the importance of childhood belief in stories and legendary places. So we tell our ancestors' stories by word of mouth. They can't take those away from us even when they burn the books. The stories people like most as a child may give insight in the patterns in their lives. As in ancient mythology, geese in modern shamanism are still regarded as symbols of marriage, fidelity, and the importance of a solid, happy home and family life. Some say the goose in a dream stands for silly behaviour, cackling goose for a person uttering idle chatter, but that is usually Freudian and not spiritual. Possibly evil gossip. A goose laying an egg may symbolise a pleasant surprise or something new coming in your life. Flying along with a flock of geese while dreaming may signify desires for more freedom or the need to undertake new actions. Again, Freudian. Spiritual means any flight means that you are rising to a higher level of being. Perhaps even a spiritual quest, such as a flight, may also show your ability to reach places you never thought yourself capable of. And Jasper is a slow working stone. It ensures that you will not be overstimulated. Because of this, it suggests that jasper be worn and carried for long periods of time. Many people carry and wear jasper daily. It aids the quickness of thought, allowing your mind to function with less distractions and more clarity. So, bring balance back into your life. And it's very beneficial for the heart and the upper torso and the digestive tract, cleansing the organs. So, brilliant. And finally, we have, Sophia again. Not happy. Sorry, Sophia, but you're getting a bit old now. But I always think of Mother Mary when I see her. I take that back, Sophia. I'm so sorry. Feel mean now. So, Sophia is a symbol of the dove. So if you see a dove or a white goose, they are all spiritual. Knowledge of the inner mysteries of life, female knowing, intuition, inner journeys, gaining of insight, acquiring knowledge and understanding. Picking the Sophia card out of the pack means that you are coming into a period of enlightenment. It would be advisable. Where was I? My lad's just come down, wait a minute. To create time for deep, silent contemplation. Also, you will be learning to carry yourself with dignity and grace. Sophia's themes are about honouring the need to study and the quest for knowledge that liberates your soul, learning to respect your instinctive knowing and to value it. See if you can take a course of study, trust yourself, take part in a workshop or read a book that feeds your spirit. Sophia will help you in knowing when to speak and when to keep your mouth shut. In your life, you need to find women's wisdom, knowledge that enlightens and ennobles rather than informs. So, you don't tell people what to think and believe, but you can tell them what you believe and let them make their own mind up. So we'll just do the dice and that's it for tonight. The Sun, 7th house of Libra, marriages, the marital home, the colon, the prostate. Sorry, he's not very well. So, 7th house, Libra. The loins, the marital home, the colours blue and brown. Relationships, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people's projections, public enemies and lawsuits. Gemini is information coming your way. Communications of all types. The Sun in Gemini. Communications, self-expression, restlessness, social, mind-orientated, versatile, highly strung. The Sun in Gemini bounces back from setbacks and can multitask, and so should you. Night, take care. Remember to protect your energy. Sleep well.